Hello everybody and welcome back to the Western Wilds. You join me just looking in this barley field. We're still in May, it's just evening time, 10 to 7. This is going to be ready hopefully in the next month. It's so close, it's on the final stage. It's looking good. Now the other barley fields, because these were put in just a little bit later, I've got a feeling they're going to probably be July before they're ready. And this one just at the back of the bees and the back of the house. It might be ready next month, but I've got a feeling it's going to be July. So the grass is potentially going to be ready next month as well. It's dark green. It's on stage 2 of 3. So it could be ready next month. We would just have to wait and see. But it's looking good. And we're not short of grass at the minute, but it'll always come in handy. So over at the animal pastures then, potentially, we could get sheep now. The sheep only take grass. So we could get them before we go to sleep, and then they would stop producing wool. Now, cows, we're going to have to wait a little bit because we're going to need some straw for them. Same with the pigs. The pigs take straw for bedding. We don't have any of that just yet until we can start harvesting some crops. Chickens eat barley, so we're going to need to wait for the barley. So really, it is only sheep that we can actually put in. Looks like the heaters are on already. Just waiting for the sheep to turn up. So, if we just run around to this side by the doors, this is where the trigger is to go and buy. So we can have a look and see what we could get. Now, because money is not an issue, I'm going to go straight for the oldest sheep. And then I'm going to go straight in for the full 1,000 per pasture. Now, normally you would obviously start off at a cheaper cost for the baby sheep. And then you would obviously then just get maybe a couple hundred and let them reproduce as time goes on. That'll be the more efficient way for money-wise. But because money's not an issue, we're doing okay. So, I'm going to go for these. Do we go for white, brown or black? I don't think there's really any difference between them, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm no sheep expert, but I don't think there's any difference between them. But these are the old sheep. 8 months. Let's just go straight for these. I'm going to get 1,000 of these, and we'll take a look in the pen. So that's 1,000 sheep in this one pen. So let's go and have a look. Obviously, we're not going to see 1,000 in this little area then. You know what? I don't actually know how many the game puts in, but clearly it's not 1,000. But there they are. This pen's now registering 1,000 sheep, and obviously, yeah, we're going to need to put some grass in there. But we have got a few more pastures to do, so I'm going to go through, complete all these pastures, and then we'll start giving them some grass. So let's give the bank balance a bit of a kick in there. We're down to 72.5 million. It's around about, what, 33, 34 million we spent so far, because we started this series with 106 million. So we have given it a good kick in, but there's still plenty more to go. Each batch of animals then, so the sheep, each batch of 60 sheep, we're around about 32,500. So you could do the math. There's a lot of money's been spent on here. So we've got these ones. Like I said, I don't think there's any difference. They're all adult ones. We've gone for the Swiss Brown Mountain ones. Look at them. And then over here, Black Mountain sheep. How cool. So I really don't think there's any difference when it comes to like cows. You can get dairy cows, and then cows you can just breed for meat. So there's a difference there. But the sheep are just the same. It's the same with the pigs. They're just the same as far as I'm aware. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, please do leave it in the comments below. So sheep are the first ones to enter this new pasture area. Let's go get some grass. Feed them on some grass. So we've got the Black Beauty lines up then with the auto load bale trailer. We've just got it to the side there because this is the spawn point for where the bales come out. And just here, if we go into here, we'll be able to go into the option, click grass, and we get to pick what kind of bales we want. And we're going to go for square bales because I just don't get on with round bales, just stacking them wise. So we're going to go for the biggest ones, which is 6,500 litres each. It tells us how many do we want to get. Now, I will be completely honest with you, I have no idea how much they're going to take in each pasture. So I think if we go for, what, 20? Do we go for 20? I mean, it will fit 20. It's 20 too much. I mean, we can put them back in. 130,000 litres across 3 pastures. 1,000 sheep. I'm not sure. It might be a little bit too much. I don't know if the spawn point will hold 20 as well. So we'll give it a... Actually, you know what? Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10 to start with. Ooh, look at this. So, okay, we could have maybe got 20, could we? So let's go and load these on. So if we jump back in the tractor, start her up, open our little menu up here, and we'll be able to go for the operating position, which means this should pretty much jump on. Drive forward a little bit. There we go. Now, is 10 going to be enough? Or do we... I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to go get a few more just in case. I mean, we've got it. It's not... We're not going to worry. So let's just go for the same ones again. 2.4 meter bales, 6,500 litres. Let's maybe go for another 10. I don't know how many we can actually get on this trailer as well. So let's just jump all them on. It looks like we can get 24. So we'll go turn that off. And let's head over. Grab the telehandler and start loading them into the sheep. So the tractor's in the middle of the yard then between all the pastures. We're going to jump in here then and see if we can get some of these off. I don't really know how much they're going to take, so I'm hoping if we go for 2 to start with, let's see if we can get that without breaking things. Oh, this has got some weight to it. Hold on a minute. Have I got 4 there? Am I trying to pick? I think I'm trying to pick up 4. That might be why. Okay, let's drop down a bit. Let's back up. Is that just 2 now? Yeah, that's just 2 now. Okay, so I was trying to pick up 4. We don't want 4 at a time. Let's just bring it down. Tilt it up a bit. There we go. Let's just see. If we go put these in, I don't really know how many of these are going to take. Are we going to find a couple each? Let's just see. Let's drop them down, tilt them forward a bit. We should be able to just plonk them here. Pull the forks out. If we drop them down enough. And let's just see. Hello, floating bale. You dropping, please? Thank you. Alright, both of them have gone in and they don't look very full. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's just go check on here. Did I read that right? Did that say it holds 100,000 litres? Which one are we in here? Oh, that didn't do much at all, did it? Okay, this could take a little while then. Looking at the bottom, it says 100,000 litres it will hold. Okay, this might be a bit much for a telehandler job then. We might need to literally just drive the autoload trailer straight across it. How many have we got on here? Let's just jump in the tractor and have a quick look. Oh, okay. Don't throw the tractor. Turn off super strength first. That will help. So we've got 117,000 litres. So this one whole trailer would nearly fit in one pasture. Ooh, I might have underestimated. So it's a good job we have got 2 grass fields then, because it looks like we're going to need them. So I think the easiest option is going to be then is to simply drive the auto-loading trailer across, and we should be able to just unload these. Now, they'll either go when we unstrap them, or they might need to actually be moved across. There's a good chance. So if we just go and reset the auto-load, move them across, and if we drop them in somewhere around about here, let's just see if we can have a look. Drop them in around about there. Hopefully they will go. Or majority of them will go. Any more? Or has that now filled it? Are we filled it? Yep, that's filled it. So them last ones, we can move on to the next one. We'll reset the auto load, get them all back on board, and we'll move on, and I'll fill the rest up. So that's all the food in for the sheep, and I've just had to do a little bit of surgery on this pasture because I realised, well, as I was taking the bales back, the sheep were sticking their head through the fence. So I was like, what's going on here? And I kind of realised after looking that if you look straight down, I've slightly offset this one back compared to them over there. So when I lined up the fences, this one was a little bit short. I wonder why I added some extra grass here on the outside. I've had to extend the fence out a bit to stop the sheep sticking their head through the fence. So sadly, they're not leveled up. And it looks like this one might be because the grass, when you go through the months, appears back. It puts its own grass in. As you can see, it's a little bit... Yeah, look. Dude, what you doing? Oh, man. Okay. I need to go and do some surgery on this one. There we go. So the easy solution for that then to try and level them up was just extend all the fences out. So I've redone the grass as well. Now obviously this grass here is what grows. The pasture puts it in itself. So hopefully that will grow back. I've just painted some fake grass in here. And then the grass will grow over the top. So it should look like the rest of this. But yeah, that's it. That's a good job jobbed. Sheep in and fully fed. Water's plumbed in automatically, so we don't need to worry about the water. Now we can go to bed and we can see if barley's ready in the next month. Just before we do, though, quick look at the grass stock levels. Yeah, that's took a bit of a beating, that has. So I am glad. I was a bit worried, thinking we're going to have too much grass. Is 2 fields too much? Well, look at how them sheep have gone. No. 2.5 million litres can be stored in here, right up to the front here. Yep. We're going to need some more. So we entered June. Just gone 1 minute past 9 in the morning, and the barley field is looking good. This is ready to go. Now, like I said, the others, this one here and the one behind the house, are still not quite ready. They're going to make us wait till either the end of June or into early July. Let's go see how the sheep are doing. So they all seem to be quite happy. Some of them are having a bit of a... Well, I hope he's having... Hello? I hope he's having a bit of a lie-in. Oh, yeah. We can see him breathing. That's good. Whew. That would have been a bad start. 1 month. Sheep are dead already. Now, they've used about 30,000 litres of grass in each pasture, which is not bad, I suppose, for a month. But we do need to stock up on grass. I was worried we were going to have too much. We're definitely not. But if we just have a look here, my word. Each one's the same. Each pasture has about 8,000 litres of wool. Ooh, that's a lot. Now, obviously, we can store this. We've got a big warehouse we can store this in, so that's not a problem. And I think we'll do that. I mean, we can take some over and get the spinnery started, I suppose, if we wanted to. But that's a lot. So, I'm going to just nip this over to the warehouse, take some to the spinnery and get that started. I also think it's time for this to go. Now, I got this thinking, we'll use it, you know. We'll just take a couple of bales and we'll feed the sheep. But as you've seen, it takes a few more than a couple of bales. So, I think this is just going to sit here collecting dust. So, let's get rid of it, shall we? So there we go then, all the wool is loaded, it's on board. Now, I have just found out as well, my flatbed trailer only supports bales. I thought it did everything, but it's just bales by the looks of it, because it won't pick these up. So we have had to go for a curtain sider, which will pick up pretty much everything. Look at this. There's a lot there. It's about 20,000 litres, I think it said in here. 20,875 litres. Not bad. Let's start the engine. We have to start the engine to close the curtains. It's an interesting one. Let's take this up to the warehouse then. Get it in there. So let's open up the curtain and let's drive this in. We're going to store it all in the warehouse for now. It's probably the best way. So we just simply have to drive through across this platform here and it will start disappearing into the warehouse. Like that. Perfect. All gone. So it's just up at the warehouse just delivering the wool. And I kind of realised that I've not got anything to be able to take any pallets we store over here across to the productions. Just across there. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to put this in here. I've just added a load of different shed packs into my games. And these are awesome. Look at this. It's detailing this. So I just put this up near the warehouse here. And I've gone and got myself a class. It's got to be done. The Axion 960. I mean, what a machine. Now, it's not quite as powerful as the fence that I've got. And I've got a trailer here, which is an auto-loading pallet trailer. So I just thought it's a nice little runabout if I need to take any pallets from the warehouse to stock up. Or from the factories into the warehouse, you know, vice versa. It's just a nice little runabout, save getting the big Arctic out on the big trailer. Nice little addition, I think. So I think it's time to tackle this barley then. So we're going to be trying out this then, the new beast, the Class Lexion 780. Very expensive combine, but it looks mighty good. So check on our settings. Straw swath is enabled. Oh good. Let's drop her down. Let's hit the accelerator and let's see our first harvest of crops on the Western Wilds. Now, I don't know how much this thing holds. I can't remember. Look at that. Nice little straw swath. Our first straw as well. Gotta bale that up as well. Woolly fields are quite rough, aren't they? Look at this. It's all over the place. Beautiful barley. So, depending how much we get off this field, potentially we could get chickens as well. I'm just not sure if we're going to have enough of this field, just based on how the sheep went. 100,000 litres of grass per pasture. I don't know what the chickens are going to hold, so I just need to be careful. Luckily with the sheep it's not too bad because the grass is ready, so we can potentially cut both the fields and end up with an absolute load of grass bales. And we have potentially got 2 more barley fields there, so yeah, we should be okay. Well, that's the first strip done. 8,203 litres. Nearly 40% in here. Wow. Seems to have yielded pretty well. So, let's go and get this done, shall we? So 2 strips then, we're about 80%, so we've got the trailer. It's going to unload our first barley. Oh, it's a good feeling. First crop in the trailer. I think we could get 1 pasture of chickens, because it's 1,000 chickens. And we'll see. We'll start with 1. I think we've got 4 pastures. We'll start with 1 and we'll see how many... Well, 1,000 chickens. See how much food it's going to take. So let's carry on and let's bring you along for the ride. So that's the harvesting all done on this barley field. Let's just jump in here and see what do we end up with. Nearly 81,000 litres off that field. That's not bad going. So let's take the harvester. Let's give it a quick wash. Let's park up the header and put the harvester back for another day. So let's bring the tractor and the barley over to the chicken pastures. And let's just go in here and see. I'll have a look at about the chickens that we can get. So I think we're going to go for the adult chickens, 6 months old ones, rather than the baby ones. Because we've got the money, so we're just going to go and buy. So I'm going to get 1,000 of them in, and we'll see how much barley does 1 pen take. So 999 chickens, and as you can see, 1 rooster. Now, I don't think the rooster in the game makes any difference at all. Just trying to make it a little bit more lifelike. Stick a rooster in with 999 chickens. Why not? Let's see how much food it's going to take. So just walking up to the pasture and looking at the little menu at the bottom, it does say that it's going to take 100,000 litres to fill this pasture of food. Now, obviously, we don't have that. Do we need to fill them all full? I mean, that's technically going to be 400,000 litres of barley. That's a lot. I'm not sure even if we do all the fields, we're going to have that much. So maybe for now, we'll just stick with this 1 pasture and we'll put all the barley in. Because next month, we're going to have 2 more fields, hopefully, ready to harvest. That's a lot of food. I mean, it's going to last them a long time. Or do we just drop a little bit in? So let's tip the food in and see how we go. We might try and stop around 40,000. Now, these tip triggers on here seem to be very sensitive, and I'm not sure why. Seems to be just in a certain little sweet spot here. So that's around 40,000 litres that have gone into this one. Let's have a quick look on here, you see. So it's not bad. Do we get another pasture full and put the rest in there, or do we just stick with the 1 for now? Ooh, decisions. I wasn't expecting the food to need so much food in these pastures. We get another 1,000 chicken in here and put in the rest of the food in this one? I think we should. So that's the second chicken coop done then. 999 chickens and 1 rooster in there somewhere. Oh, over the back there. There we go. Yo, dude, how you doing? So these pastures and coops and pens and everything look like they're going to be quite expensive. So I'm quite glad we've done some big fields, because it looks like we're going to need to stock up on some of these. So off camera then, I did go and sort out this field here and turn it into a field. I'm thinking of putting canola in there, but we can't do canola yet for a little while. So if we're going to have a look on the calendar, you'll see at the top, canola, August before we can plant that. And then I did do a massive field down here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I have got some more over here. I have gone and bought the whole map, apart from that one block there. I just don't see any need for that. It's very rocky. Bit of a pond. There's just no need for it. So I've got the rest of it. We've got all this we can use, but at the minute we've just got this one here. Now it is a big field. If we need something big, I would like to put cotton on here somewhere. Maybe we could use that. I don't know. We will see as we go. So that's the baling all done. How many bales did we end up with then? 35 bales. That's not bad. Bear in mind they're straw bales. They are 9,000 litre big beastie bales. That's a lot of straw. So our first collection of lovely straw bales, 9,000 litres each. I haven't done the maths. I'm not exactly sure what we've got here in total, but we'll get them put into the basic straw storage shed. And we'll see how much we get off our first field. So if we just drive over here and basically double tap the unload, it should drop on the trailer and start going straight in from the trailer. Move forward a little bit. That seems to be a good amount of storage taken up in there already. That's pretty good. So let's just move this out of the way. Turn that off and go and have a quick run over and see how much did we get on our first field. 316,000 litres of straw off our first field. Wow. Now we've got to bear in mind, I've got a straw mod, which allows you to basically get straw off sorghum, corn, canola. Pretty much, I think everything we've got in the ground, we should be able to get straw off. So maybe we might need to get another one of these. Have we got any room? Oh, there's a trailer there. Have we got any room in here we could store some more? I mean, maybe. I'm sure we could sort some out. The map is big enough that we could sort things out on here. Well, that's a pretty good start, that is. Just noticed my trailer seems to be kind of low at the front. Now, I did change the wheels on here, because when I put the curtain sider on, it seemed to be sitting right up in the air. Now, this is sitting low. Maybe it's because the wheels on this thing. I'll look into that. That looks better. Yes, it had got like the off-road tires on it. So they're the normal tires that should be on it. It looks a bit more level now. Perfect. So today's not been a bad day. We've managed to get 2,000 chickens. 2 coops are filled out of the 4. We've managed to get all the sheep done. There's 3,000 sheep there, pens, and the wool is still coming out of there. Look at that. Already starting to stock up some more. Unfortunately, we can't do the pigs just yet, because we need a lot more ingredients for the pig food, and we need to obviously let that work its way through and actually start making it. We need potatoes and canola and loads of different things for that. And I don't think we're a million miles off for the cows now, because we have got a bit of straw. But the way that it's gone with the sheep and the chickens and the amount of food it takes, I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer, get some more grass cut, get some more hay, get some more silage, just stock up a little bit on here. And I think what I might do on this occasion, because we have got a lot of silage there, hay and grass, maybe cut one field for grass and then use the other one loose and put it in the fermenter, so we can actually get some hay in like loose form as well to put in the silo, just in case. Because the last thing I want to do is to run out of bale storage, or run out of bales, and then find out, oh no, we need some more silage for the cows. Because the last thing we want is them to go hungry. So it's been a good episode. In the next one then, we have got a lot more fields that are going to be ready. Hopefully we're going to have a quick look on the map here. We should have these other 2 barley fields should be ready. The little wheat field here should be ready. And obviously we've got grass to cut as well. So we should be able to get a lot more straw bales off them 3 fields. It's starting to look really good. So thank you so much for watching then. Don't forget, hit subscribe, turn the bell on, and keep up to date at craigyboygames.co.uk. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next episode.